Minister Whitby, welcome to Economy Middle East. We would like to discuss with you today some of the plans with Western Australia and the UAE. And my first question to you is, what critical steps are you taking towards becoming a net zero greenhouse by 2050? And how can businesses and the private sector align with UAE's 2050 net zero plans?
Well, I think there are huge opportunities. Western Australia realises it is a major greenhouse gas emitter, like many economies in the Gulf region, including the UAE. So we are embarking on decarbonisation. So we're asking those who emit greenhouse gases to say, what technology is there? What change of processes are there? How can we create electricity that is renewable, that helps power your plants and your processes? So we believe we can get to net zero by 2050. But the time for action is now, 2020 to 2030. So we want a very good target by 2030. We're working on that now, what that target will be. We're also electrifying our electricity supply. So massive investment there. We're looking at green hydrogen as alternative sources. And I think these same issues are faced by UAE and other Gulf states. So there's the opportunity to work together and to invest together.
All right. And what are the three key climate takeaways you'd like to see coming out of your visit to COP27, and why in Egypt?
Look, I think one of the three takeaways, I think talking is important, but not talking for the sake of talking. So talking with results, that is key. So we need to come together. COP28 in Dubai is important. There needs to be outcomes. Number two, I think it's important for those countries that are advanced, that are first world, that are producing most of the hydrocarbon emissions, need to take responsibility for supporting third world developed economies to help them transition as well. And number three, I think, be optimistic. I hope there's an optimistic outlook that seizes the opportunities of climate change. Climate change is a challenge, but it's an opportunity, because there is a world of new opportunities. When we decarbonise, when we have cheap, plentiful electricity, we can be so much more.
And do you think with COP28 in the UAE, we're going to have massive opportunities given that it's happening in Dubai?
I look forward to COP28 in Dubai because I think the opportunities are massive. I think COP27 has laid a foundation for first world countries to properly assist the third world to assist with their transition. But I think this is the heart of one of the fossil fuel superpowers. Oil is so important to this region. Having COP27 and COP28 in the region means that this region is taking transition seriously. This region realises that at some point we need to transition out of fossil fuels. So it's important to accept the future and to embrace the opportunities. We need to change, and UAE is in a very good position to assist that change.
What action is Western Australia taking to help deal with local and global water and food crisis?
So Western Australia has less rainfall, so we have less drinking water. So we have embarked on desalination plant production. We are about to build our third desalination plant. Food and water go together. It's critical. So supplying, making sure there is enough water for agriculture is critical also. So we develop new resilient crops. We develop new ways of farming. So you use the water that you have, but you make sure you get the best value and return from that water use. So resistant, very, very robust new varieties of wheat, for example. So we're going to have a record harvest in Western Australia of 20 million tonnes this year, 20 million tonnes last year, with lower rainfall. So it means with the right crops, the right new varieties, using science to inform the type of plants you have and using DNA to create new varieties, mean you can have very more resilient crops and resilient food crops as well. So there's some lessons we can exchange with the UAE. We have similar growing conditions and water is always critical.
Wish you all the best. And
you.
thank you for being on Economy Middle East again, Minister Whitby.
It's a pleasure to be here in
Thank you.
UAE. Thank you.